So these are the live visuals from the Narendra Modi Stadium. A lot of excitement in the air. Today is the final test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and India-Australia diplomacy touching new heights. It's a never-before-seen move. The Prime Minister and his Australian counterpart just took a lap of honour a short while ago around the Narendra Modi Stadium in Motera. Now the Australian Prime Minister Albanese being given a tour of the stadium and the museum inside. Now, what perfectly sums up the India-Australia relations is that there has been intense rivalry in cricket, but it's seen an upward trajectory in bilateral relations. So now, in just a short while from now, the two leaders will also be watching the match as it begins. They are expected to be at the stadium for a few hours, after which Albanese will fly to Mumbai, where he will become the first foreign leader to be taken on board India's indigenously produced aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant. So this aircraft carrier was commissioned into Indian Navy in September last year, and this also marks a very special day for the relations between India and Australia, marking 75 years of bilateral relations. These are the live visuals that we are playing for you. Just a few moments ago, we saw the Prime Minister Modi with the Australian counterpart at the stadium. They were on the pitch. My colleague Rishabh getting us the details. Rishabh, this was definitely unprecedented. You know, cricket has always brought an air of excitement for the entire country, but this mixes two of the favorite things of the country, cricket and politics, and Prime Minister Modi in Ahmedabad, so the excitement was all the more.
Whenever there is a cricket match, we talk about the homeboy. Homeboy today is Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, along with a friend, Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia. When it comes to diplomacy, Narendra Modi has a different way to take diplomacy on an upward trajectory. And this is what we saw just moments ago at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad is exactly what Narendra Modi's style of diplomacy is. He makes sure that the other person, the visiting world leader, understand what India is, what the Indian power is, and how India is beneficial for anyone and everyone in the world. Remember when Albanese was on way to India, the Australian press was raving about the visit, and the center point was that how lucrative India would be for Albanese, who's on the first visit as Prime Minister to India in last 1 year since Anthony Albanese took over as the Prime Minister of Australia. Narendra Modi and Albanese have met thrice at multilateral summits, one at Quad in Tokyo, then in Bali for G20 summit, and then there was a short interaction between both the Prime Ministers on the sidelines of the state funeral of former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe as well. So you see, India and Australia have upgraded their diplomatic ties in last 1 decade, be it on the strategic side where India and Australia are part of the Malabar exercises, or on the Quad front, which since 2017 have been an instrumental grouping of India, Australia along with Japan and United States. And then when it comes to other issues like critical material, clean energy, exchange of strategic information, and development of Indo-Pacific in general, India and Australia have stood together as partners, as all-weather friends.
Okay,
and
all right, Rishabh, let's also get some ground action. What's happening? Siddharth joining us live from there. Yes, Siddharth.
भारत के साथ खड़ा रहा है, और इसके पीछे जो हमारी इंटरनेशनल डिप्लोमेसी हो, जयशंकर जी की हो या पीएम मोदी जी की हो, उसे बिल्कुल दरकिनार नहीं कर सकते। वो लगातार चल रही है। एक मुद्दा जो बिल्कुल सुर्खियां बटोर रहा है, जिसे आप भी बेहतर जानते हैं और दर्शक भी जानते हैं, कि जो स्वामीनारायण के मंदिरों पर लगातार ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हमले हो रहे हैं। चूंकि स्वामीनारायण का एक बड़ा संप्रदाय, सबसे बड़ा संप्रदाय गुजरात से ही आता है, तो यह भी बार बार अटकलें लग रही थी, क्या इस विषय पर भी बात होगी? तो ये देखिए, ये बहुत सारी चीजें, और इस चीज को लेकर के कड़ा रुख ऑस्ट्रेलियन गवर्नमेंट ने अपनाया था कि इस तरह के हमलों की वो भर्त्सना करते हैं जो स्वामीनारायण मंदिरों पर वहां किए जा रहे हैं, और एंटी इंडिया स्लोगन्स जो लिखे जा रहे हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अलग अलग एरियाज के अंदर। पिछले कुछ दिनों के अंदर ये चीजें बढ़ी हैं, तो ये भी एक चिंता का विषय है। ये भी बताया गया है कि कहीं कहीं जो सोर्सेज, सूत्र हमें बताते हैं कि इस बारे में भी कहीं ना कहीं बात हुई है, और इस बारे में बैकडोर टॉक्स चल रही हैं, और इसको आगे और बढ़ाया जाएगा। ये यहाँ तक महदूद नहीं रहेगा, ये यहाँ तक सीमित नहीं रहने वाला है, ये यहाँ से आगे जाएगा। यानी ये जो दोस्ती है क्रिकेट के साथ में आगे बढ़ती हुई, ये एक अलग आयाम पर पहुंचेगी। आप याद कीजिए, जब नेतन्याहू हुआ करते थे और इजराइल के साथ जब संबंध हमारे अच्छे होना चालू हुए, तब उनके प्रधानमंत्री का यहाँ पे आना और पीएम मोदी के साथ में उनका एक जो तालमेल था, एक जुगलबंदी थी, एक आपसी सहमतियों के साथ जो बातचीत करने का तरीका था, उसका फायदा भारत को आने वाले टाइम में मिला और यही ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ में हो रहा है। अगर हम अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे भी देखें, क्वाड के देशों की बात करें, एशियान देशों की बात करें, जो बड़े बड़े संगठनों की बात करें, हम उसके अंदर अगर देखते हैं तो भारत के साथ लगातार जो खड़े रहने का काम किया है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने जरूर किया है और किसी भी तरह का मुद्दा हो, राजनीतिक हो, उनका स्टैंड भारत के तरफ में रहा है।
All right, so marking a very, very significant shift and upward trajectory in the India-Australia diplomacy. These are the visuals. Look at the right side of your screens, the Prime Minister's lap of honor with his Australian counterpart.